In recent days, Alibaba has been thrust into the spotlight. From a 75,000-word long post from a former employee, to the 10,000 words of words for departing executives, then to the Alibaba Partner Committee. He personally stepped in to criticize him. Wave after wave. Right and wrong. External information is limited. We won't go into detail. But amid this turmoil, there is one term that has attracted a lot of attention. Read. Terrorism. Imagine such a scenario. The phone buzzed for a while. It turned out to be a message from the boss. Here's how the progress is going. You originally wanted to deal with it later. He slipped with a knock. I accidentally clicked on it. Read. Still not knowing how to respond. Is the other party waiting? Not saying anything. Doesn't that seem a bit irresponsible? It was truly terrifying. Southern Metropolis Daily once conducted a poll. Nearly 80% of respondents support ding ding, non-import, unread function. However, my view may be a bit different. This is not just a problem with the read receipt feature itself. Why? Don't rush. We need to clarify one thing first. Why did we insist on having a read receipt feature in the first place? 1. Original intention of reading. Close the information loop. To be honest, I especially understand the original intention behind this read feature. Because of a collaborative organization, information must be closed in a closed loop. What is a closed loop? It's just a piece of information. From sending out to truly landing, you have to walk 4 steps. Initiated delivery. Signed for. Response. For example, when the boss initiates a task, the news has reached Xiao Wang. Xiao Wang replied, "Got it." Indicates receipt has been signed. Then he really got to work. It's about responding. 4 steps to complete one task. Only then did it finally land. These 4 steps are like 4 people running in a relay. But that fell to the ground. The relay was cut off. The organization machine can't turn anymore. Then a whole pile of things will fall to the ground. The boss spreads fire in the group. Xiao Wang didn't get aroused after seeing it. The boss thought he hadn't seen it. Xiao Wang felt that reading it was like finishing the game. Neither of them was on their own, mutually interfering with each other. The mission was stuck for 3 days. The salesperson made a few orders. The R&D team saw it but didn't reply. Sales are handled by R&D, but the R&D team feels like you haven't done it yourself. But in the end, neither side was concerned. The customer waits for a week. He immediately ran off in anger. Did you notice? Once the signing step is interrupted, the whole company is busy with money. See? This is the real poisonous journey. He is not a whip to urge on, nor is he a countdown to pressure. He was only there to guarantee it. We are a team capable of getting things done. Here comes the question. Since it was so necessary, why do so many people dislike him? 2. Read does not equal signing for receipt. Actually, it's terrifying. It was never the read itself. The terrifying part is the system glanced at you. It is equivalent to having signed for the receipt. Let's go back to those 4 steps. Initiation, delivery, signed for, response. What does signing for receipt mean? It's this person. He took the initiative to take the initiative. For example, you hand a document to someone. He uses both hands. Hold it firmly. He nodded. He said he had received it. This is called signing for receipt. It is proactive. Be clear-headed. It is ready. But now it's read. What kind of person is it? You are the one who takes the file. Smack. He threw it at his feet. He's busy with other things. He glanced out of the corner of his eye. The system stared intently and had already been arrested. He didn't even use both hands to hold the cup. He didn't even see clearly. What did it say on that paper? But the system had already made the decision for him. This matter was left to him. His countdown to responsibility has begun. Did you notice the problem? Collecting is originally a proactive action. The technology forcibly turned him into a passive decision. But seeing with your own eyes, it does not mean touching with both hands. This is the true essence of read-through terrorism. You might really just slip by hand. I accidentally came across that message. Not to mention being ready to handle it. But the system didn't care. I'll make a judgment for you directly. And poisoned. Once poison is established, responsibility shifts. This message is already pressed in your hand. If you don't answer, the whole chain is broken here with you. Alright, but since there are unreasonable aspects, and why does it have to be designed this way? I only found out later. In that 75,000-word long essay, there was a story about this. Within this project team, even if a plan has been discussed, only cards are sold. Didn't open it. It doesn't count as poisoning. That sounds pretty reasonable, doesn't it? But this plan was rejected. The reason is, it can harm the sender's interests. Comment on this sentence. In that long article, there are 4 words. I find it especially spot on. He said, this product philosophy is at its core. It is a kind of aesthetics of power. What does that mean? This is the starting point of this product design. It's not about whether the recipient is happy or not, but the sender. Often, it's the manager. Can you get absolute certainty? I I sent it. You must be seen by me. You have been seen. This matter needs to be pushed forward. When a tool is used, make it convenient for the sender, above the recipient's dignity. He started creating terror. At this point, you probably understand. And poison. Why is it so annoying? But I believe this is not the intention of most managers. No one really wants to be the one who creates terror. Everyone's core purpose: still go get things done. So the neon bar still had to be applied. You still have to find a way to avoid returning information. So what should we do? 3. Solution: return the signature to rub-on. Let me tell you about my own story. Many years ago, when I was still at Microsoft, our department has a mailing group specialized in handling various customer needs. The demand has arrived. He just threw an email into the group chat. There were quite a few people in the group. I saw a letter I should handle. I would reply with a single word: get. I caught it. Note, it's not the system that determines it for me. These 3 letters were the ones I typed myself. I said get. It means this baton is in my hands. I kissed. The closed loop is never broken. Once I've finished handling things, let me reply with one more word: down. I've got it done. Look, you get. I was the one who signed for it myself. Down. It was my proactive response. With these 2 words, the system is the one who treats poison as poison. For me, it simply doesn't matter, because the real signing is complete. It was the get I personally pressed, not the system that judges for me. To be honest, we used get back then. It's because the system is too bad. They didn't give us anything better. But today, a product really understands this clearly. How should it be designed? I don't think we need any exotic poison at all. It only needs to be able to give back and send trust in one thing. When did you hold hands? How to judge? Maybe it's right next to the news. Put a button. Get clicked. It's like holding it in both hands. No order. He just hadn't caught it yet. It's that simple. A strange poison. It was his eyes scanning the area. Get. It was held with both hands. When did you see it? It's your own business. When will you hold hands? That's the organizational matter. In fact, it's a poisonous terrorism. Terrifying. It was never the words read. The terrifying part is others press your fingers on a document you haven't clearly seen yet. The handprint I pressed for you. Technology is such a thing. It should have been easier to take responsibility. But what happened? But it makes responsibility even more frightening. Sigh. Don't let the technology slip away. Those who were willing to reach out, forced into a tight grip. Those who didn't dare to open the message. Follow you run. Lowering the cognitive barrier for business.